What's up, everybody? Welcome to another B.M.B podcast, minus the B today. I'm your host, host, BJ.
I'm the other one. This is Mike.
And we're going to bring you B&M Financial today. No,
yeah. Our little side podcast that we got going on.
Yeah, you know, get your money right.
Yep.
Get your money right. I believe Brian's at a graduation tonight. So it's just me and Mr. Mike today. And we're going to bring you some entertainment.
Yes.
A lot of entertainment. But speaking of Brian saying he's going to graduation tonight, I've been to 3 in the last week. And these things are long, man.
They're not like they used to be.
Nah, these things are long, man. I'm just like, all this chit chatting. I went to I think it was one of my nieces, and they had like 38 valedictorians.
Whoa.
I was like, why? Why are they picking 38 valedictorians? I mean, I think 3 of them spoke, but What's the point of, I thought it was like, what, 1? Usually, I remember back in my day, it was 1.
Got to make all these kids feel special.
I guess so, huh?
Got to have that participation award.
No, suck it up. You don't get no trophy. Get better. Then maybe you'll get one.
Right? Work harder. Practice.
Yeah. But no,
I remember crying over not getting that type of stuff, man. What the hell?
I want a trophy.
Just because I came in last place.
Yeah. You know what? I still have a participation award from like elementary days.
Nice.
Yeah, I think I do. It's like for something at school, like track and field.
Okay.
Some kind of event thing we're having at the elementary school. Yeah, it says participation for track and field. But it's not like a first place or second place or just I participated.
Thank you for showing up.
Yeah, thank you for showing. Yeah. But this episode, we're going to get into some ramen noodle beef.
Yep.
Yeah,
definitely since that Pusha T and
Drizzy.
Yeah, totally.
Drizzy Drake, your favorite rapper.
Oh yeah, Drake who?
Mr. Drake.
Yeah, definitely in light of that, thought we'd do a little episode on all the old beefs and everything. But what do you think about that one that's going on right now, though?
Well, this beef's actually been going on for some years now.
So this isn't exactly new.
No. If you remember that song, Mr. Me Too by the Clips,
okay,
back in the day, well, that was the shots at Lil Wayne and Baby.
Oh.
This is before Drake was even on the label.
Okay.
So he was.
What is that label's name?
What, Cash Money?
Is that what it is? Is okay.
Yeah, Cash Money.
So Drake is under Cash Money?
Drake is under Young Money, which is Lil Wayne. Okay.
Yeah, I remember Young Money now.
Lil Wayne had his own, and he was signing Drake and Nicki Minaj and Gutta. those sorry ass rappers he had on that. But yeah, he was taking shots at Baby, and Lil Wayne called Mr. Me Too. I guess they thought it was actually Pharrell was in it too, and he was rapping stuff. I believe they're thinking Baby and Lil Wayne are kind of jocking their style. So that's why the song was called Mr. Me Too. So it all started there. So when Drake got on the label, I don't know how he got involved with it, but
he got sucked up in it.
And there's a song called Exodus about, I think 3-4 years ago, that he went at Lil Wayne again and them, which was a pretty dope diss track though. I like the beat. He went at him kind of not as hard as he did on this recent one, but he threw some subliminals, at him. But I don't remember Drake saying anything about him in a song. Oh yeah, there's a song on Drake's album, I think 2 years ago. He says something, and Pusha had to respond, so that's why he made Infrared. On his album. Took little shots at him and stuff like that.
I didn't think Infrared was too.
No, it was so.
It was orchestrated, but like I think a lot of the things that he was saying was like poignant though, towards of like about Drake,
Yeah. No.
I think the biggest thing about Drake right now is that ghostwriter. even though I know it was kind of like a silly thing that he did, and it was mostly just like a featured track, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, he just helped. Pretty much, he helped. It's like anything. When it comes to rap, you can get help on a hook. Like somebody can write the hook and you can sing the hook. That's fine.
Yeah.
But if somebody's writing your verses, in hip hop, nah.
And it wasn't even only the verses, right? It was almost even the way he was.
His cadence.
Yeah, exactly.
But I mean, if it's just a cadence, that's fine because Royce da 5'9" said that Puffy wanted him somebody wanted him to rap. He had a cadence he wanted him to rap like.
And I kind of understand it, depending on the flow, depending on how everybody else is rapping, you know?
Mm-hmm. He didn't say these lyrics, but he's just like kind of use his cadence, but use your own lyrics, pretty much. Mm-hmm. That's fine, you know? So Drake's been getting shitted on ever since Meek Mill outed him out about having a ghostwriter and all that other stuff.
Yeah.
So...
Well, that's kind of rough for a lyricist like that, you know, to come out and... I don't know, get told that you have ghostwriters, you know? I can care less about some of these other guys like, you know, Puff Daddy and some Fabulous, and those guys like that, you know?
Yeah.
That do stuff, I can care less. But like somebody that's like up there, you know, it's just kind of a little scary. But I don't know.
Well, you can't be considered the best rapper out. I mean, you might be the best entertainer out right now.
Drake, you think?
I mean, he has hits.
Yeah.
Constantly. But he can't. He's not going to be considered the top 5 MC of all time if he got people writing his stuff.
No.
Which he does write for other people though.
No, and he does write well too.
Yeah.
You know, like I don't think he's having everybody write his stuff and do all that. I think maybe he got lazy or whatever. You know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's funny, Pusha and him are beefing, but on Kanye's new album, Drake wrote the hook on one of Kanye's songs.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. So I think that's why Kanye was kind of, not Kanye, but Drake was kind of like, this guy's throwing shots now. Like, dog, I'm helping out your boss.
Yeah. But he hasn't came back with anything though.
Not since that one after Infrared.
Yeah, and then when when Drake came back, what did you think about that?
Oh, that was pretty dope.
Yeah.
I can't lie. Drake brought it, but like everybody, you see all the comments. Damn, his ghostwriters acted fast.
Dang, that's messed up.
But I don't know. I think he wrote this one.
I think so too.
Yeah, but like the thing, pretty much in Drake's diss, pretty much he's saying that Pusha T keeps lying about his drug life back in the day. Like he's talking about you weren't selling crack with Escobar in the 80s or something like that, he said.
Because what was he saying about his brother? Because his brother's legitimate, right? Like
Malice, yeah.
Yeah.
He says, I got the line right here. He says,
that's hard, man.
Yeah, he says, your brother said it. It was your cousin, then him, then you. So you don't rap what you did. You just rap what you knew. Don't be ashamed. It's plenty niggas that do what you do. There's no malice in your heart. You're an approachable dude. Now that line right there was like, woo.
Because he's like dissing him, and then he's also just saying like you ain't got no malice in your heart, and then he's like you're an approachable guy, like he's like even like complimenting him while he's like still digging at him. Oh man,
Well, if you see that line, his brother's name is Malice. So you have no malice in your heart. You're approachable. I was like, damn, Drake. But I was like, this is Pusha T. This ain't Meek Mill.
Yeah.
I was like, Pusha's going to come at you. But I didn't know he was going to come at him like he did.
See, I think what pissed him off a lot is when he brought up his fiancée.
Yeah.
Once he said that, I think it was over. Like, it just seemed like Pusha was like, cool, that's the way we're going to go. Let's put the ghostwriting aside. Let's put the drug dealing aside. And then he just went, damn.
But with the line, though, that Drake used, is it really that bad? I told you keep playing with my name and I'm going to let it ring on you like Virginia Williams.
I just think it was I think it's just the fact that he even just brought her up. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Just the fact that he even like that her name spoke out. I understand what you're saying because it wasn't even like a diss. He didn't even really come at her that hard, you know?
Yeah.
But it seemed like he took that real personal.
Nah, big time. I guess, if you love your fiance that much and you don't want her in your rap beef.
Yep.
Yeah, but the line on Pusha T's though, I mean, you probably know the one that everybody's like, that's a little bit over just too
Yeah,
harsh.
about his boy.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was rough.
that was.
And who's that? That's the guy that makes Drake's beats.
Yeah, 40's his homeboy who makes a lot of Drake's beats, and he has
MS, right?
yeah.
Multiple sclerosis.
So
Yeah.
he's been doing that for a minute, and Drake's been helping him out,
Yeah,
trying
of
to stay
course.
healthy. But I like 40. 40's he makes good beats,
Okay.
Most of them for Drake, but he makes good he makes good beats. I like some of his beats. I mean, I guess that Pusha just was pissed. He was like, "Fuck, I'm throwing everybody, your mama, your daddy, talking about your kid that you ain't claiming, your
That was-
sick friend. I don't give a damn. Let's talk about everybody."
His wife, what is she, like a porn star or something that he was saying?
Nah, the girl that he knocked up was a porn star.
Okay.
Yeah, and so supposedly he was trying to keep that on the hush hush, and I don't know if I guess he has some kind of relationship with the baby, but he ain't came out and said, yeah, this is my kid, blah blah blah. He
Yeah.
kind of been keeping on the low, but yeah, like he says, Adonis is your son, and he deserves more than Adidas press run. That's real. Love that baby. Respect that girl. Forget she's a porn star. Let her be your world.
Oh yeah, that shit is hard. And he said, what did he say? Stop playing Border Patrol or something?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I guess Drake is leaving Nike,
Okay.
and he's going to go to Adidas. So he was going to have a line named after his son. And Pusha just outed it out, like right there. Like, so now you're going to announce your son because you're selling sneakers or whatever now? You couldn't just... He said that's kind of... If
So
you're
that's
selling
it.
a T-shirt... Yeah. He's been on interviews, Pusha, after this whole thing, and he's letting it all out. Like, he don't care when people say, "Does he think that you've been a little too harsh?" He mentioned my fiance's name. I don't care. I don't see nothing. It is what it is. Like, he don't care. He's not apologizing for anything. That's the kind of beef I like.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it hasn't been like that in a while.
Mm-hmm. I can't remember. Or maybe Ja Rule and 50.
Yeah.
Because 50, he still hates, he don't like Ja Rule.
Still to this day?
Well, him and his people they associate with try to kill him.
Damn.
So I understand. I mean, why would you want to be cool with somebody and their crew trying to kill you?
Yeah.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's over. But what I wanted to tell you is Jay Prince, who's president of Rap A Lot Records, who had the Ghetto Boys was on there, a couple other Houston
Yeah.
legend rappers. Well, Jay Prince is the OG, and supposedly he's kind of a kingpin. He got connections. You don't really mess with Jay Prince.
All right.
So Jay Prince has been, associated with Drake ever since he came out. Kind of showed him the music business and, been his mentor and stuff like that. So Jay Prince came out on interviews and was like, Kanye texted me or contacted him, said he wanted to end this beef because Kanye doesn't want this beef going on. I think Kanye likes Drake.
Yeah.
They worked together. Well, they worked on his new album, so of course. But Jay Prince, told Drake just don't respond. Just let it go, let it be, because he said Pusha was too disrespectful. Which in rap beef, I'm sorry. Drake mentioned names first, even though it wasn't as harsh as Pusha. But you put people's fiancés' names in there, gloves are off.
Yeah, I mean, beef. I mean, there's no rules to the game.
No.
Go for their neck. Come on.
Yeah, that's what it is. So you remember when but that was funny because Drake clowned who did Drake clown? He clowned Kid Cudi for his depression.
See, yeah. So
You know what I'm saying? It's like can't be a hypocrite.
nah, see, I didn't even know Kid Cudi had depression like that.
Yeah, I didn't know either until this came out right here. So
I wish he would act more, man. I really liked his acting.
who, Drake?
No, Kid Cudi.
His acting?
Yeah, he did a How to Make It in America. I think it's like an HBO special.
Oh, I never seen that.
Yeah. He's just like a little part in it, but I kind of liked him in it.
Oh, is he good?
Mm-hmm.
I'm surprised Drake hasn't really done the movie thing, even though he came up as an actor. You would
Oh, I
think
didn't know that.
Yeah, what's that? He was in that TV show Degrassi. Was some Canadian show. He was on there forever.
Oh shit!
They called him. That's why they call him wheelchair Jimmy, because he got shot, I guess, and then he was in a wheelchair the rest of the series. You know. So I mean, I don't know. This ain't hip hop. Like, how you gonna have a guy tell you don't beef with somebody, but he just dissed your whole family, put out your son that you weren't trying to talk about, and then you gotta stay silent.
You know what I think it comes down to on that thing? Like, I don't know how long Jay Price has been in the game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, for since the 80s.
Okay, so he's been there for a while. So that kind of debunks what I was gonna say, because a lot of what I was thinking was like with like Eazy-E and even like Ice Cube, when they were going back at it and all that stuff, is like, I don't think any of them really respected their label. You know what I mean? Anybody that was putting them out, you know, they were basically just looking at them like a meal ticket, you know?
Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know if they just didn't care, if they were telling them to calm down, whatever, or, you know, so the beef just went at it and it got bigger and bigger, or it just escalated to shootings and all that type of stuff, you know? So I don't know if now, where some of these guys are, some of the old players are also even their head of their record label, or, you know, been there for a while and they know the whole game. So they're maybe just trying to calm them down or whatnot.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I mean, because back in the day, yeah, it could escalate the gun violence. That's how it was.
Yeah.
And rap beef. Yeah, sometimes. I mean, but it's funny because I was reading this article before we went on, and I guess somebody from Pusha T camp texts Jay Prince, tell him keep Pusha's T name out your mouth. Ooh. So I mean, Jay Prince ain't one to mess with because he has some connections, but I don't know about Pusha T. You know, he grew up in Virginia. I mean, Virginia is known as a drug area. A lot of drugs being sold. I don't know what kind of people he knows either, but I kind of wanted to see what Drake's response was, because Jay Prince said, I heard the response and it would have ended Pusha's T career, which I doubt. That's his boy.
He's not Ja Rule, man.
Nah, I mean, that's his boy. Of course he's going to say he's going to end his career, but now I want to hear it, though.
Yeah.
If this diss was going to end Pusha's T career, like, I really want to hear it. Like, to see what... Because Pusha T said he got no dirt on him. So, like, you can find out, try to find dirt on me. I don't have no dirt. So, yeah. But, I don't know. But talking about this, we got to go back to, like, the past craziest beefs, you know, over time. And, you know, the one that comes out to me was, the first one I knew about was LL versus Kool Moe Dee. And that one was, they went at it like, one would come out on the album. He'll have like two diss songs. Then another one, it'll come out on his album. There'll be some couple diss songs towards him. Like Mama Said Knock You Out was a diss song.
Yeah.
Yeah, going towards Kool Moe Dee and them. I think it was like Kool Moe Dee and some other rappers. But the LL was known for that one diss song called Jack the Ripper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was about Kool Moe Dee. That's a famous diss track.
You know? Yeah, I always liked LL's disses. I mean, even when he was with Cannabis, when they did that 1 2 3 song, where I guess Cannabis wrote his lyric out and he said something about like, I ripped the tat from your arm, and then LL didn't like the way that he wrote that, so then LL went back and rewrote his verse. Mm-hmm. And then that's when he came back. What did he say exactly? Something about like, you can't rip the tat from my arm. I don't remember what he said back, but
he said something like that.
Yeah. And that whole beef started from there. And, you know, oh, man, I love that little beef going back and forth with them, man. When he said 99% of your fans wear high heels. Even LL came back, too. He's like, 99% of your fans don't exist. Yeah, like, and how many years old is that? And we still remember that stuff? Oh, and then that beat with Cannabis, with that beat,
Second round knockout with Mike Tyson. Eat.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite diss songs right there. That he's just damn, that shit was.
He's definitely an underrated lyricist. He is one of the best.
No, big time.
Yeah, I mean, he's never had his mainstream. He never really, you know, had his time in the limelight. But he was always just somebody that I thought was always good.
Yeah, he went at anybody. You know, he went at Eminem.
Yep.
You know, him and Eminem had a little problem and stuff like that. But yeah,
But I mean, that was the birth of hip hop. You know, that battle rap. You know, that was the
Yeah.
whole thing. I mean, like you've got it right there. KRS-One and MC Shan. You know, that is like to me the most iconic one for me.
The bridge is over. Dun, 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 dun. Yeah, the bridge is over, man. It was like Queensbridge. You just, I kind of get it though where KRS is coming from because people, I don't know, but people say rap was originated in Bronx, where KRS is from, and I guess these rappers are trying to say it originated from Queens. So
Yeah, I've heard a couple of the stories of where it started and stuff like that, and I mean, it goes back and forth. I mean, who really knows?
yeah,
you know?
nobody really knows.
Who can really say?
I mean, the what they call the 5 boroughs
Yeah.
in New York, they're all around each other. So I bet everybody was doing it in like Brooklyn or the Bronx or Harlem. They probably all rapping at the same time.
Yeah,
So it doesn't really matter who originated it. It's just it happened. You know, it happened. But everybody knows the legendary Tupac versus Biggie beef, though.
yeah.
That's baby.
But that's one of the best Dre's disses. Man, that is hard. I forgot how good that track was until I went back and listened to it recently.
Which one?
Hit him up.
Hit 'em up.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's probably the number one diss song ever.
yeah.
'Cause
That one's pretty bad.
Cause he didn't hold back. I mean, everybody's talking about Pusha T, but Hit 'em Up was, I think, worse.
He went after everybody: Mobb Deep, Puffy, Junior Mafia, Little Kim, Biggie,
Nas,
Chino XL,
Jay-Z, everybody.
Oh yeah, that's right. He spit out Nas too. Yeah. I mean, I'm looking at this complex. They have it like 1 through 50, and they literally have. I don't know if I necessarily believe in this one, but they have Takeover as number 1 with Jay-Z going at Nas. I don't see that. I mean, I love that beat. That beat is fire, and he's good. That whole track is good.
Yeah.
But I mean, even I'm a Nas fan. In Ether was way harder than that.
Well, what happens when people diss and you lose? They say you got ethered, right?
Yep.
They say that because of that Nas diss. So Nas got the better diss.
I think so.
Yeah, that I like Ether better than Takeover. No, but that's true though. Jay-Z's Takeover beat was pretty dope though.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was better than Ether's beat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Ether was like, there was something about how when he came out with those gunshots, like, I was like, whoa.
Like, pop, 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 pop. Oh, Jay-Z.
Yeah. Who said, somebody.
That's Tupac's line,
That's
too.
right. Yes. Jay-Z is saying that.
Yeah, Tupac. Yeah, Tupac saying that to Jay-Z, but he just made it like slower and deep. Fuck Jay-Z. I was like, oh, shit. Yeah. But people said that was a tie, though.
I can understand that.
Yeah, I mean, that was dope to have some of the 2 best lyricists at the time go at it like that.
Yeah, that is 2 big heavyweights, you know?
Yeah, that's never going to happen again. And with the Tupac and Biggie thing, Biggie, they say Biggie had some diss tracks on his album towards Tupac, but he didn't do it like Tupac did.
No, and there was one that I remember, and I think it might have been in like after he may have passed away. I think it was like in a mix. I mean, it wasn't a mixtape then, but there was something I remember getting, and I remember listening to, and it was pretty hard. I wasn't used to Biggie being like that. I'm gonna have to try to find that track.
Yeah, well, because Biggie didn't really want to beef with Tupac. He didn't know why Tupac was mad at him like that. Like, Biggie said he didn't have nothing to do with the shooting, but you know, Tupac did what he did, and then escalated it, and but then I can't lie, Tupac made some damn good music coming after that. Like he was just you couldn't stop laughing. Like it was like, damn, this fool, fuck.
Yeah, he didn't care, man.
He did not care. Yeah, he didn't care at all. But no, there's some forgotten ones. Like my honestly, my number 1 favorite diss track is by DJ Quick, Dollars and Cents.
Okay.
It was off the
Don't make dollars. It don't make sense. Yeah.
It's off the Safe and Sound and the Murder Was the Case soundtrack album.
Okay.
So,
who's he going after there? Is that when he goes after Sugar?
No, MC8.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's just his DJ Quick is so clever.
He is.
He's so clever.
He just reminds me of like that uncle that just has all the one-liners.
Mm-hmm.
You know, that old uncle that guy, he drinks and he's just so cool.
Yeah. Pretty much. But when he MC8 spells his name as Eiht. He's all Eiht. Or should I continue? Yeah, you left out the G because the G ain't in you. I was like,
Ooh.
you know what I'm saying? Like that line right there was just like fuck. But that whole song, man, yeah, that's my favorite diss track of all time.
Mine's Corrupt.
Oh, calling out names.
Yeah, there's. I used to bump that. That whole album, for one thing, is great. But calling out names, man. Mm-hmm. The only X I know is Exhibit or RBX Extraordinary. Oh,
yeah. But before the song started though, when he was watching TV, remember him? It was him and his brother. What's his name? His brother's a rapper too, Roscoe.
Okay.
And you know they're flipping channels before the song starts. And then DMX comes on. Fuck you, mom. God damn it, mama! I smoked the TV.
Oh yeah.
I was dying on that. Yeah, they don't make them like they used to, man. Those diss tracks, man. They call out your name back then, though.
Yeah, they didn't care, man.
They didn't care. No subliminal. I don't really like subliminal diss tracks.
Nah, get to the point.
Yeah, just like if you got problems with somebody, just say what it is. You know, why you... That sounds like you scared. Because some people are not going to get it, and some people will. Mm-hmm. Like real hip-hop heads be like, I think I know what that line's for. That's for somebody.
Yeah.
Some people just don't even see it. You know, they don't even hear it when they listen to it.
No, like if you want to say that, like I listened, like Lauryn Hill, Lost One. Never knew it. Never knew it was even against Wyclef.
Yeah.
Until just a couple days before this episode, I was listening to YouTube videos and they said that, and I was just like, blew my mind. Now I had to go back and listen to it and actually hear all what she's got to say about it. I thought it was just about an ex-man or something.
Nah, I guess there was some problems with her and the
money, right?
I think the money, maybe some other stuff. I mean, she didn't go at Praz, the other member.
Mm-hmm.
She just went after Wyclef. So, because Wyclef pretty much was like the leader of the Fugees, you can say. You know, he did a lot of the producing and other stuff. So, yeah, but Lauren, I wish she was like she was back in the day, though.
Yeah.
She was so dope. Super dope.
It's a shame they don't last all the time, man.
Yeah, super dope though. But and I mean the one that people thought was a diss recently was J. Cole talking about all the young rappers today.
Yeah.
They thought it was a diss, but it was more like a teacher lesson to the youngins. And did you watch that interview he did with that one rapper?
No, the guy that he was actually talking about, Little Zane, I don't know his name.
I don't know.
But he did like a whole. I seen it on YouTube, but I didn't watch it because it was like 50 minutes. You know.
Yeah, I didn't watch it either. I was like, man, that guy's he's 17. He's not even black. He's like Mexican.
That's why.
So I don't know. He's probably not really gonna listen. What 17-year-old kid is gonna be listening right now?
Nah. Like just collecting a paycheck.
Yeah. So he'll get it once he gets older.
Yeah, and you know what? And that is what'll show a true artist. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. When you make that transition, you know, when you can go from just being a kid and being stupid, and then maturing into something that like just is different music, you know, and then everybody matures with you. You know, those kids that were like, he even says that in his album. You know, he's like, if you just keep on rapping about this stuff, when they move on, they're not going to be listening to you, and you're going to be left behind. You know?
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. That's true. It's kind of like Eminem. You know how Eminem was very vulgar and the shit that he said when he first came out?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Now he don't
rap like that.
He don't get like that now. He's older now, you know? He can't be dissing Backstreet Boys and NSYNC and Britney Spears anymore. So, you know,
when you see him at Starbucks, you got to look him in the eye, you know?
Yeah. Can I get a latte? But, yeah, man. I love rap beef. It kind of makes hip hop interesting. You know, you seeing what's the other rapper going to say about that rapper.
You know what? And that's what the whole thing's about. You know, it's like everybody's trying to one up each other, and and I don't even care if they really even have beef. I'd almost love it if two iconic ones like Jay-Z and Nas, when they were doing it. I know that was an actual beef, but if like two guys like that right now today just looked at each other and like, look, let's just go friendly, like it's nothing, but let's just go at each other, let's just do what we do. Let's two best people in the craft, just go at it and have a good time and sell some records, I mean, who knows? Maybe a lot of them do that. Maybe this stuff is all smoke and mirrors, but
yeah, that's what I think about the Jay-Z and Nas one. I think they did it on purpose.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they're real cool friends now. They like super cool.
Yeah, so but that's what I mean. Like, hey, we're all trying to one up. This is dog eat dog world.
Mm-hmm. You know what I would like to see though right now? Kendrick versus J. Cole.
Yeah,
I think that would be pretty dope.
Wow. Yeah, that would be. Oh my gosh,
that'd be pretty dope right there. They're very cool friends, but like if they started beefing,
it could happen. It could happen in a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that would be a good one.
Yeah, I couldn't think of anybody else that's like.
The only other people I could think of when you said that kind of popped in my head was like maybe A$AP Rocky and Joey Badass maybe, but I think Joey would murder him.
Joey would get him.
Yeah, I mean I love A$AP, but he's not like that.
Nah, I was listening to his album today, and I had listened to his new one.
Yeah,
I'm not feeling it.
No, I was waiting for it too, man. I was hungry. I wanted to, that first album.
Yeah, it was dope.
A lot of his albums were great. Mm-hmm. I think sometimes when these guys get too settled, that hunger like goes away.
Yeah, it does. I don't know, but yeah, I'm not really feeling the album too much though.
But Pusha's album, I like that whole thing, man.
Oh, Daytona?
Yeah.
The Kanye.
Yeah, I haven't listened to that one yet.
No, his production.
Okay. Yeah.
On Daytona. I was like, shit.
Well, that's what you were saying, right? It's like 7. That's his new thing, right? 7.
I guess it was some kind of thing that Kanye wanted to do because he's producing 5 albums. He produced Pusha's, his, some group called Kids. I don't know. So maybe some new thing he has.
Cool Kids,
something. And then it's Tiana Taylor, the chick, and then it's Nas.
Okay.
Which I'm waiting for this Nas one because if he gave Pusha those kind of beats, and you give him some beats like that for Nas, I'm like, okay, it's about to be a rap. Like this is good because I just don't get it with Kanye. Like you can make those crazy beats and those good sounds for Pusha, but on your album, it's just.
See, I haven't even listened to it yet.
It's garbage though.
I heard he goes crazy or something, when like screaming or something. Somebody was telling me something.
Well, you remember the whole TMZ thing when he said that black people chose slavery?
Oh yeah.
So he said after that TMZ thing, he scratched his album what he already made and did it over or redid it. Mm-hmm. So I was listening. These people every time there's an album review out. There's people I listen on YouTube. It's called Dead End Hip Hop. End Hip Hop. It's like 4 guys, and they review rap albums that come out.
Okay.
They give them like a couple weeks for the album to come out, so they can give it some time to listen, and then they do a review on it. And one of the guys said that it seemed like these were throwaway songs. Like they weren't because usually Kanye is like very detailed about his albums and how they sound. It sound like these ones sound like they were rushed or they just put it together so fast and threw it out there. And it's unlike Kanye. So, and I didn't want to listen to it because I already knew it was going to be hot garbage. Mm-hmm. But I listened to it and I was like, ugh. Like I don't know where he's trying to go musically. Like I'm tired of people saying he's a musical genius. Sorry, he's not.
No, Kendrick is. Kendrick's a musical genius.
No, he's. I mean, producer wise,
yeah.
Kanye, yes, he made some great music in the past, but he's been putting out, in my opinion, somebody else might love Kanye, but ever since his mom passed away, he's been putting out hot garbage. He's not. I don't know.
I think it's got to do with that. Like he comes out and he has that backpacker. He has that backpacker hip hop, and I don't even know. Like everybody's like, "Oh, that's great, it's greatest," And then after a while, it's like, it's not. You can't just keep doing that because it's like everybody's doing that. And then he can't reinvent himself. And do it any way well. It's like. It's like even now, like, well, what's that music that comes out? Like mumble rap comes out, and it's the biggest thing now. But in another 2 years, mumble rap's not going to be anything. It's going to be this new thing, and this guy's going to be the genius guy for a little while. But it's like you've got to turn that around. You got to show. You got to like Kendrick. I think Kendrick had a great follow up album.
To Pimp a Butterfly.
Yeah,
it was different.
Yes,
but it was. I don't think it was made for.
It's made for him.
It was made for him. It wasn't made for the younger kids. They wouldn't understand it. But as real hip hop fans, I like that album.
Yeah.
Yeah. A lot of people don't like that. They think that's his worst album. If I grade it, yes, he has 3 albums. Yes, I would put that one last. But I like the album though. His direction, his musical sounds that he used, and his
experimented.
Jazz stuff. He experimented in a good way. Kanye experiments in like, what the hell is this way? Like, what are you trying to do? Like, you have no pattern of what kind of sound. He's just all over the place. I don't know. Yeah. But, Kanye's Kanye.
Yeah.
I mean, is that what's his album cover? Something like it's an awesome day or something. Something. I hate being something bipolar. Where the hell his damn name of his stupid album is? Yeah, I don't know, but I'm over Kanye. If I don't hear no music from him ever again, I'll be fine. That's how I feel. You're just like, fuck Kanye. No, it's fine. No.
So tell me about the Black Thought though.
Oh,
his album.
Shit. Black Thought. Black Thought of the Roots and the Jimmy Kimmel Show. Not Jimmy Kimmel, but Jimmy Fallon. Black Thought from the Roots, been one of my favorite rappers lyrically for a long time. Him and the Roots are iconic, but he's never done a solo project, and people always wonder, like, why doesn't he ever do a solo project? So this was like a small sample. It wasn't like a real big sample. It was like 5 songs.
Okay.
And he worked with Knife Wonder, who's a good producer who produced the Little Brother, that group that he was part of. My favorite song that he produced was Threats on Jay-Z's Black album with Cedric the Entertainer.
That was fire.
That's my favorite, one of my favorite produced songs by Knife Wonder. But it wasn't just Knife Wonder on there. He had some other people working with Knife Wonder on production. But Black Thought by himself is ridiculous lyrically. I mean, you have to put him up there top 10. I'm serious. You have to. Like, lyrically, he's been... If you really listen to the Roots...
I got to do that.
I'm telling you. Like, he's... And the real hip-hop heads always know that Black Thought's one of those guys you can't sleep on, because he's... That Funk Master Flex freestyle he did like a month ago, that...
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
10 minutes of freestyling, and didn't even have to stop to get a breath. Just kept going and going and going. I was just like, shit, this guy's a machine.
Yeah, he's like King Los to me in that way.
Oh, okay. King Los is dope that way. Yeah. King Los is dope.
Like, just to be able to do that even live. I mean, even if we're sitting here talking about Jimmy Fallon, he can do those like little freestyle things, and he can go, and he's just so, I don't know. I never knew he was so, what's the word I'm trying to say? Charismatic
Creative?
Creative too, but he's just able, exactly. Like, he's able to do anything. Like, he just sits there and he writes his little things, and then he just goes about like the people, Jimmy sets him up, but I don't think I've honestly, probably should get something pulled, but I don't think I've ever listened to a Roots album.
Okay, I'm gonna give you one.
Okay.
And I'm gonna give you 2.
Okay. Albums or songs? What do you
Albums to listen to from the
How many
roots.
albums they got?
Oh, like
Okay.
over 10.
Oh, this is not. Oh man. Okay, give me some. All right, here we go.
Okay.
Tell me.
All right.
I'm getting a pen.
Illadelph Half-Life.
Oh my god, I don't even know how to spell that. Illadelph Half-Life.
Just
Okay.
think of Philly, take off the P, and
Oh,
the
okay.
H, Illadelph, because they're all from Philly.
Yep.
Most of the group is. Illadelph Half-Life. And then Things Fall Apart. My favorite my favorite Roots album. Just because Dilla had production on there. This was like 2000, man.
I think I might have listened to a little bit of this.
Yeah, you know, it's that one song with Erykah Badu. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's on there, but he's just that album and him. I mean, there's other guys rapping on the album, but it's always been Black Thought as the main singer, or not singer, but rapper for the Roots.
Okay.
So, I mean, sometimes the Roots, some of their albums as they got older, a lot of experimental, but usually their albums are about a topic, pretty much. Like this something like they're very we call it. They have a
Like agenda on every single album, kind of.
Yeah, some kind of agenda they're trying to get out there. Either it be about gun violence or whatnot, whatever they're gonna talk about. But
I like that.
They're pretty conscious on their albums, but their sounds is ain't nobody making Root sounds. Like their whole sound is like nothing you never heard of.
Yeah.
They got a lot of musicians. They use live instruments, so it's not like you're on a keyboard and you're just making trap beats and 808s and they're boom 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 boom. I'm talking about sipping on some scissor, but yeah, there's the Roots. I don't know. I just like Black Thought. He's just dope. I just wish people would give him more praise though.
Okay.
Because he's what they call he's a rapper's rapper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You always hear that about people, and that's always something good when somebody calls them that.
Because Black Thought is super dope though. But
yeah. Well, sorry for going heavy on the music, but that's what me and B, we are heavy about.
Yeah, we gotta love that music, I'm sorry we didn't get that Taylor Swift in there, on that stuff. So, maybe next time we'll get that in there. Maybe we'll have Brian talk about the Taylor Swift since,
he'd be knowing about all that.
He'd be knowing about that from his little girl, Nah, but
So Golden State and Cleveland.
Cleveland is Cleveland, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. I'm not a LeBron fan. It's maybe because I grew up a Laker fan and it was all about Kobe, and I didn't care too much about what LeBron was doing because I thought Kobe was better, and whatnot. So I respect LeBron's game and what he's done. I'm not gonna say that he sucks or anything like that.
Yeah,
but I really don't care for the guy if he wins or not. But I feel bad for him.
It's like he ain't never get no breaks.
I feel bad. It's like it's a pro playing with some junior high kids, man. it's like look at the squad, man. Like how you got Durant, Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I'm like, how in the hell is he going to have to compete with those 4 All-Stars?
Right.
But I give him props to get this team into the finals. That team, like, he should have been out in the first round. Honestly, if I look at that team, I'm like, yeah, they got LeBron, but who else do they got?
Yeah, what else are they doing?
Kevin Love is not showing up at all. Like, he's supposed to be the second best player, and he's horrible.
Nowhere to be found.
Nah, 3-0. There's no way in hell they come back to win 4 games in a row.
No.
And so
he better eat a lot of Wheaties.
Yeah, and all the talk is nobody thinks Cleveland had a chance anyway. So they've been talking about where is he going to go after the season because he's going to be a free agent.
Oh.
And either he's going to stay in Cleveland. Everybody's been having the Laker talk. Is he going to go to Philly? Could he go to Houston to play with his boy Chris Paul and Harden? I mean, I don't know. I can't say I wouldn't want him on the Lakers, but I wouldn't feel right having him on the Lakers because I didn't really like him like that.
Yeah.
But if he came and we won, I would have to like him.
Of course.
So, I'm not going to be like, Lakers won the championship. I don't give a fuck. We got LeBron on the team. I don't care. But yeah, I mean, this series is gonna be a wrap. I think Golden State's is gonna sweep them, win the next game, and then we can start the whole free agency. Where's who gonna go? Who's gonna go where? Where's LeBron going? And whatnot. So, yeah, man.
And then our boys are heating up.
Which ones? Oh,
Dodgers.
Doyers. Yes, Dodgers. Man, Matt Kemp. I don't know what the hell happened to you, but you've come back and you are balling out of control.
With a vengeance.
Super balling out of control. Jock Peterson has been heating up, hitting home runs like every damn game. Pitching wise, Stripling's doing a great job. I mean, I'm sorry, all you people out there who's listening, but I'm a Dodger fan, and we talk about Dodgers on here, so when Brian's here, we talk about Angels, but he ain't here. So we're gonna talk about Dodgers. So, but yeah, they're only game and a half back from first place.
Yeah, I wouldn't even have thought this.
Yeah, I mean that's why I wasn't kind of tripping. I was like, it's a long season. They got a lot of injuries happening, like pitching wise.
Yeah, baseball. There's a lot of baseball to play. You know, it's always kind of scary too when your team comes out like just balling in the beginning. You know.
Yeah, and then they'll suck at the end. You don't want that.
And that's kind of our stigma. That's how we've been.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I don't want to talk about Game 7 or anything.
No.
I mean, we still can't even go see a game.
No?
Laura's still brokenhearted about Game 7, going to Game 7.
I know.
She just told me, just told her a couple of days ago, I'm like, oh, we should go to a game. She's like, I can't. I'm still mad.
Damn. Does she need therapy, Doug? She all right?
I think she might, man. I think she might. I don't think the Dodger dog will help out.
We'll get Dr. Phil on the phone, though. We'll hook it up.
Maybe those micheladas might have to persuade her.
Hell, hey, I don't know, what was it? I don't know what episode it was. A couple podcasts back.
Yep.
I mentioned the food they got there now. I was like, damn, I bet it costs like $50.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's how it is, ball games. But I want to go. I haven't been to a Dodger game in Dodger Stadium. I went to when they Dodgers played at Angel Stadium. I went. Mm-hmm. But, yeah, I got to definitely go Dodger game this year.
Yeah.
Definitely. We just have to do what they used to do to Mr. T and the A-Team. Just, tranquilizer, throw her in the back of the car and get her to the game, though.
Yeah, we'll get her in the seat, put a beer in her lap. She'll be happy. She won't care.
She'll wake up like, where the hell am I? And she'll hear the cheering. And she'll be like, you're at Dodger Stadium.
And everything will be forgotten.
Yeah, but everything will be cool. Yeah, but long season, they'll be all right. Doyers will hopefully they make a run. Everybody will come back healthy. So
yeah,
but yeah, man. I haven't been watching much TV lately.
No,
I don't know why. You know me, I watch a lot of YouTube.
I'm the same way recently.
Yeah, I watch a lot of YouTube, and it's just random stuff. There's some channels I subscribe to, but it's like random. I watch all random videos, just or whatever.
I'm the same way.
So, but something I did watch on Netflix that you told me to watch, because I watched the newest one, was Ali Wong's first special on Netflix, Baby Cobra.
Yep.
And that this girl is hilarious, man.
She's hilarious. I don't know where she came from. I know she writes for.
She had a show on
Fresh Off the Boat.
Fresh Off the Boat, yeah.
Yeah, I think this show's still around.
And she also stars in This Is America, or something like that. It's a TV show, something like that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, and I was already on YouTube, so I looked it up and saw her a couple scenes from the show, and I was like, oh, okay. I mean, she's nothing like her stand-up.
Yeah,
but you can tell she's a pretty good actor or actress. Yeah, she's dope. But Baby Cobra.
Yeah. Laura was dying. My sister loved that. Yeah. I mean, for a woman to be a comedian and then to say just womanly things about women going on, and I'm still busting up laughing. Yeah, like that's she. I don't know. There's something about her that she knows how to write. Oh, big time. Big time. I was dying on like all of her stuff.
Yeah, and she's very raunchy. She don't hold back. Like she'll just say some stuff. She'll say some stuff, and I'm thinking to myself, "Damn, did she just say that?"
Yeah. What did she say? Like everybody got HBV or something like that?
HPV.
Oh man.
Yeah. When she says, "I got married," she said, "Now my husband has HPV or something
Yeah.
like that." I gave it to him. But I was dying when she was talking about I trapped him. You know, he has a Harvard business law.
Yeah.
That whole thing right there.
And then plus for you, because you watched the second one first.
Yeah, I watched the second one first, so I had to watch the first one to kind of understand the second. But the second one still was dope too, though.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, this first one, man, I was just like, this girl is, and you can tell she has influences from her Asian background, but like you can tell she has some black influences because some of the references that she throws in.
Yeah,
about hip hop and stuff like that. And
I mean, like that second one, who does she come out to? Like
Wu-Tang,
right?
Yeah, it was Wu-Tang. I was like, what? Asian woman coming out to Wu-Tang? No. Well, Asian do love Wu-Tang. If you go like Japan.
That is true.
But nah, she's funny as hell. She's probably one of my. Yeah, this is probably the best women stand up I've ever seen. These two. I can't picture. I don't know any other women stand up who's been better than these two.
And both of them like solid. Like two of her specials were good. Like I think she's definitely for newer comedians definitely up there for me.
Yeah, most definitely. But what you been watching, man?
I've been watching this show called Barry.
Barry, huh?
It's a comedian that is like in a serious role. He normally is always like plays a fool in his TV shows. I'm horrible with names, so I don't know his name. But he's a hitman, and he kind of lost in his life. He doesn't know what to do, and he goes. They move him to L.A. to put a hit on somebody, and he has to follow this guy to put a hit on him. And he goes to an improv class, and so he has to go in the improv class to kind of get close to the guy, to understand him, to kill him. Mm-hmm. And he starts taking a liking of the class, because he's kind of lost. He doesn't know what he's doing. He doesn't really want to be a hitman, but he's good at it. He used to be ex-military, and it's just kind of like stupid, funny. And I'm only into like episode 2, but I'm really enjoying it. It's really good.
No, okay.
That's on HBO. That's a really good one, Barry.
Yeah. That
one, and then same with HBO is one called Generation Kill, and this is always in my staple. I always end up going back to it. This is my third time viewing it again, and it's just a one series thing, and it's about about some troops that are in Baghdad.
Yeah.
And they don't really get a lot of action, but it's just that camaraderie between the two and the joking, and they're probably around our age at that time,
Yeah.
And it's just a lot of things that they're talking about. I had buddies like that, I had friends like that, and just all the relationship kind of reminds me of just growing up in high school around a bunch of guys,
Yeah.
It's just something I go back to and watch a lot. I like that one.
Okay, so it kind of takes place with the last war we had.
Yeah.
Back in 2000.
Mm-hmm. But they're never like really in the deep of it, They're just kind of like it kind of misses them, or they kind of fall into a little bit, It's not really like a full war movie, like action wise. It's mostly about the relationships between the people. It's really cool.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that's pretty cool. What's funny? You get cable and you have all these channels, but you never watch them. Like I have HBO and show. I never watch them. I need to. There's probably some dope stuff on there.
Yeah, there's a lot of good stuff there. My sister always tells me to watch some stuff on HBO.
Yeah, I got you. I go on the on demand.
Mm-hmm. I'm once I get done with this, I'll probably go back to The Wire. I haven't gone back and did it, so I'm looking forward to doing that. So,
did you watch the whole series though? Before?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites of all time. I put that one, and of course I'm a sci-fi geek, so it's got to be Firefly.
Oh, okay, I never.
Yeah, that's just a one season thing. Same thing with this Generation Kill, but it's one of the best sci-fi there is. Josh Whedon is a brilliant genius.
Firefly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's a movie. Remember the movie called Serenity? Maybe in the.
Nah, yeah. I'm not Brian Dog. Yeah. I don't be knowing those movies and stuff like that.
No, I hear you.
Yeah, I don't be knowing though. But Yeah, man. I got some picks for the week.
What you got?
I got Priceline.com.
.com.
um,
It's
yeah.
insurance, right?
No insurance stuff. Nah. And William Shatner's not coming out right now. Start talking about Priceline.
Damn.
But I got a birthday coming up in July.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been looking for some place to go on my vacation when I'm during my birthday. And so I've been going on Priceline, looking at a place like Vegas and see what's going on in Vegas, or maybe back to San Diego or something like that. And Priceline got some great deals on hotels.
All right, that's good to know.
You know, they got, like, if you want a 5-star hotel, like, they'll have to pick it for you. But as long as, a 5-star hotel and they
You know
have
you're going to be good.
a good price, you're going to be good wherever it's at because it's a 5-star hotel. But it's better to do it that way than just look at a 5-star hotel and just book it that way, because the price will be higher. So
Okay.
they got a lot of special deals, just discounts. Like if you're traveling, Priceline. I mean, they got Priceline, Hotels.com, Travelocity, all those other ones. But I like Priceline. They have great deals when it comes to booking hotels. Even if you're booking a hotel to get away from the wife for a couple weeks, or you just want to go be single and do some crazy shit, or a family trip or whatever. So
Priceline, check it out.
yeah, Priceline.com. Check it out.
Mine's got to be Ring. Ring is, if you're at your house, you can have a doorbell, and you can have a regular doorbell, but this one you can press it and it actually has a camera to it. So you can talk to people through there. So if you're not at home or you don't want to talk to nobody, you can just talk to them like a salesman. Salesman comes to the door and you can be like, yeah, what's up? What you want? You want solar? Nah, I talk to my cousin. So it's nice, especially for Laura, if she's here alone, she could just talk to them, tell them to go away. And then, so we originally just bought that. That's what they had, the doorbell. Now they've got like security cameras that have like spotlights, and you could do the same thing, talk through them. If there's an intruder, you can like make it sound an alarm, and it'll like sound an alarm, a high pitched alarm. So hopefully they'll run away. And then now they're getting into the security game where it's even the windows, like if your window opens up and it'll set off the alarm. So they're kind of putting all of it together. So, and they're really good. They're real reasonable. It's like $90 for the whole year, and you could have unlimited devices.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. So, I spend like $40 just on my alarm system. Mm-hmm. So it's like easily pays for itself. Now I haven't canceled my alarm system yet, but whenever we were to move to a new place, I would definitely put Ring throughout everywhere. I put it in my office too, so I love it.
Oh, sure, that's cool.
Yeah.
No, that's cool. Yeah, Big Shaq. Shaquille O'Neal, say, baby. Yeah, we can dig it. But Shaq endorses Ring.
I didn't know that.
Big time. Yeah, he's a big time endorser of Ring, and I think he invested some money in a percentage of the company.
Yeah,
because he only invests in companies that he like. If he likes the product,
see, that's cool.
If he's something he doesn't like, he's not gonna get paid just to endorse it. If he doesn't like it, he's not gonna do it.
Yeah,
that's how he is. But yeah, he talks about Ring all the time. I see, like, when I'm scrolling through Instagram, I follow Shaq, and he might have something about Ring. He has the Ring T-shirt on, and he's somewhere. Nice. So yeah, Shaq loves the Ring.
Yeah, I guess they put it like in a place in LA, like a city that had like really bad crime rate, and they like Ring donated them to a bunch of the people in that city.
Yeah,
and the crime rate went down.
Oh shoot, that's cool.
Yeah, and they have this thing where with us, where like in our neighborhood, we can join like this neighborhood watch. So like people are like, oh, there's a dog outside, or oh, this mysterious guy's knocking on the door. So if that guy comes around to your door, you're like, hey, what the hell's going on? Mm-hmm. So it's kind of cool that way.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get that. Somebody might try to steal my Bentley. I better get that Ring.
Gotta put that outside, man.
Yeah, man. Put them on chromes. Who's that? Master Ace?
Which one?
And the bounce away easy. Roll it on chrome.
Man.
That song, man. That was a classic. I don't know why I can't think. Oh well. We'll talk about it next. We'll talk about it next podcast. I think I'll remember by then. But yeah, that's gonna be it for, what is this, episode 800?
13.
Oh, 13. Okay, my bad.
Minus 783.
Minus 783. That's going to be it for this podcast. And hopefully we'll have Mr. Brian back next time. And,
Yep.
So I guess we can talk about Angel stuff when he comes back.
And movies.
And movies. Yeah.
And know all the names of everything.
Yes. And all the actors and actresses. All that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. So I will see you guys next time.
Thank you for listening.
Peace out. Subscribe to B.M.B. Podcast on iTunes to listen, comment, and review. And you can also listen on YouTube and Podbean.com. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram at B.M.B. Podcast 3, and also on our Facebook fan page where you can vote on polls and stay up to date on future podcast episodes.